Hey guys, Desolate Magic here, and the absolutely insane December patch for Arena is here, so prepare to basically re-download the game because it's over a gig. Have fun with that on a metered connection or a slow connection. But they've added a glowing little perforation effect around here. Clearly it needed that. I mean, that's just what the game absolutely had to have done. But who's this guy? What's he doing down in the corner? Oh, it's a friends list. Cool. So instead of direct challenge, and then you gotta like type their name and their number and get it just right. I think it's even like case sensitive for some. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Now you can have a friends list. I do believe hearing that they hadn't added friends chat yet, so you still kind of have to like coordinate your games like in a third-party program like Discord or something, or text each other or whatever you're doing. But that's coming soon, so you can just message somebody and be like, want to play. So cool for now, I guess. Whatever. But check this out in the store. This is like the number one thing right here. There's two really big things. I mean, you saw the title, but I guess we'll start less crazy to most crazy. We got an exquisite sleeve, which is an animated one for Lightning Bolt and one for Cryptic Command. I mean, come on, you want to talk about famous cards. Not much else, I think. I mean, that's on sale. Oh boy. Other than that, this stands out a bit. So if you buy both of these, which, hello, $100 freaking US, you get Cerberus, who apparently is a Doberman, maybe? I mean, it's clearly not a black lab and it's clearly not a greyhound, but kind of looks like both. I don't know. It's probably just some generic dog they threw together. Like, let's just mix a bunch together. But yeah, I mean, that's like the coolest pet ever. So you get that as a pet, and then that's only if you buy both those, is buy both. So $100, little steep, kind of an expensive microtransaction, but I mean, this ain't your average free game, you know. But still, I mean, let's dive into it. So this one right here is like the Elspeth package, and you got the Ashiok package. The whole storyline, the whole set, everything's like these two versus each other. Hope Ashy Larry here loses. If you hover over this, it'll tell you what you actually get, though. If you pre-order it, you get all these items on January 16th, which is like a long-ass time from now. So, wow. Theros Beyond Death Set Mastery. So in other words, the Mastery Pass, aka the Battle Pass, you know what that is. Then you get 10 bonus levels right off the bat. So that's like $20-25 by itself. Then you get 2 sealed event tokens, which will let you into 2 sealed events. So basically the pre-release event. So if you're going to do those anyway, that's cool. I forgot what those cost. It's either like $800, $1,000, or $1,200, I want to say. Or maybe like $750. I think it depends. I don't know. I know what a draft costs, but it's somewhere around there. So it's like, what, $10-ish worth of gems? So there's 20 more bucks right there. So if you're going to buy the Mastery Pass and you're going to get the sealed tokens, or you're going to play 2 sealed events for basically gems that you didn't earn otherwise, okay, you're already $40 into the $50. But then, well, what do you get with the remainder? The Elspeth Mosaic Sleeve, which you can see right here, that you get immediately, and then you get 1 Elspeth Sun's Nemesis card and 1 card style. For $10? This is looking like a good deal. But now, I could be a little bit wrong. Maybe the Mastery Pass is like $25? Because I think it's like 3,400 gems now. I thought they changed it. I don't know. The 10 bonus levels, like, I'm going to finish it anyway, so, like, that's worthless to me, but that is, I think, an extra 5. And then the sealed events, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, maybe like $12. So if you add it up, it's like, oh, okay, whatever, but they're barely giving you any kind of discount here. Boy, I don't know. By the way, I think I've decrypted this here. Sealed tokens, card style, the art, the 10 levels, whatever, because it's the Ashley Larry's face. And then this is the Mastery Pass. And then this is the pet from the Mastery Pass. So we're going to get a mechanical owl, I guess. Cool. All right. See, a lot of people saw that and just thought it was just some random art they threw in. No, that's it right there. So then you look at the Ashy Larry here, and we've got just 50 boosters, Ashiok Nightmare Muse card, and the card style, and then the sleeves. So 50 for $50 a piece. That's not a terrible deal. I mean, if you're going to buy them anyway. Not a great deal, though. I mean, I'll just throw that out there. If we go to packs right now, 45 packs is 9,000, and then 9,000 is just under $50. So, you know, there you go. Like, it ain't that good of a deal. I mean, you get the sleeve and the card, like, kind of for free if you're going to buy it anyway. Like I said, it's not the greatest thing I've ever seen, but if you're going to buy a ton of these for cash anyway, and you're going to buy most of this for cash anyway, you might as well pick them up and get the free little Cerberus here, I guess. But this really doesn't scream amazing deal, and there's actually a really good reason they're doing amazing deals. Like, my thought initially was, how many people would buy this if this was like 35 or $40? Because then it would just be like, holy hell, that's a good deal. Like, that is just straight money off. That is just like free stuff. It's a discount, it's a bundle. But you don't want to run into what I'm going to call the eBay problem, because they implemented that whole eBay buck system where you get like 8 to 10% cash back, and it's usually like 24 or 48 hours, you got to use it, boom. But then they did it so many damn times that anything you don't need immediately on eBay, you're going to wait until that day. Like, you're going to wait till you get the little alert in the app or the email or whatever, and then you're going to say, oh, 8%, and then you buy everything you were going to buy anyway that you were waiting for. So if you urgently need something, okay, cool. But other than that, they went from promotion that probably made mad sales to just giving people giant amounts of free money for what they were going to do anyway, which is not a good idea. So if you do heavy rewards, discounts, cashback, whatever, sales way too often, people are never going to buy anything for the real price. So if I'm sitting there looking at like, okay, I need some boosters. I could buy this right now, but I mean, they have a sale at least every 2 weeks or at least once a month. I mean, I could just wait for the sale. I mean, if they did like one a week, like a Friday sale every Friday, like nobody would pay full price for anything. Unless, of course, it rotated. It was very specific and it was a very unique bundle. It wasn't just like constantly packs. But if you could reliably think, okay, every single time a new set comes out, I can get all this stuff I would have bought anyway for like $70 instead of $110. You know, and then people would think, oh, okay, well, I'm just never going to buy anything else for full price. I'm only going to buy the bundle, and I'm always going to buy the bundle. So I think logically that's why they set these at 50, which isn't that great of a deal. And the whole buy both thing, I mean, that's obviously just trying to entice you into doing it. I mean, it kind of sucks to have like an owl pet and this pet both brand new, both on the same day, and then like not know which one to use. Also, I gotta go back to these card sleeves. They are only sold for coins, not like also gems. That's odd. I mean, I know people are getting like, they're hoarding tons of coins, and if all of a sudden they see this, they're like, oh, I love Lightning Bolt, I love Cryptic, oh, spend 8,000. When they're trying to hoard coins for the next set, that's a lot less boosters they open, which then they might get, you know, stuck with not enough cards. And when you get stuck with not enough cards and you've got 3 deck ideas, a lot of people are going to buy the gems, buy the packs, open a ton of them, just saying. So I think that's why they made these coins only on purpose. And they added them out of absolutely nowhere. Like, Cryptic Command isn't in the set and Lightning Bolt isn't either. I mean, I think I'd say that with some certainty. Maybe Cryptic, I see that. Lightning Bolt, that in Standard, that would be a little much. I don't know. I don't think they should ever do that. So they're adding what they call sinks to the game. And that's what happens when there's too much of a currency floating around. It's more of a term for MMOs, especially MMORPGs. But I don't know, like DDO added a sink and it like destroyed the entire economy. It was a crafting system, and people that were floating on like 10 million plat or whatever, they just dumped the whole thing into crafting. And then the prices of everything, literally, I've never seen deflation like that in my life. So you gotta be really careful with that, especially when you can just buy the currency. So if people think, oh man, I'm putting too much money in this game, I'm just gonna quit it and play something cheaper, that's not a level you want to get people at. I mean, $5-10 to support the devs and support the game and keep the servers running every once in a while, that's a comfortable place to be at, and a lot of free games go on that. But there's also the whale thing. But like I said, you know, whales can't buy this. This is coins. This ain't no gems. If people are just like, cosmetics, I've got $1 million, woo, you know, Dragon Ball, buy everything. Dump $500 in the game. Who cares? I mean, there are people like that. If you have millions of dollars, like, go for it. I don't care. I mean, just supporting the game. It's not like it's going to like, well, I was going to say it's not like it's going to terrible people, but it is. But it will keep the game going. In theory, you're like supporting the game and not the behavior of Wizards of the Coast. Anyway, let's check out what else they did with this update. They added a feature where as soon as you win a game, it sticks on that screen and won't let you pass, and then you got to Alt F4 the game and reboot it. I like that feature. That's great. Already looked over the friends list, so check this out. We got, the Brawl Days event, which now they've confirmed it. You don't get shit with this. You don't get a damn thing. You get Rise. Wow. So what you get, I'm not kidding. Let me just phrase this the way that I'm interpreting this. If you spend 2,000 gems or 10,000 coins, you get 1 copy of Rise, which you can redeem for a wild card right now. I could literally do it on camera if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. If you join this event, you can play any number of Brawl games until the event ends. So about 35 days worth of Brawl. That's it. No rewards, no special anything. You just basically get to play Brawl outside of just Wednesdays. And since nobody's going to buy this, the queue is going to be empty. So this was probably the dumbest thing I've seen since the launch of the game. Maybe tied with the whole historic burn 2 wildcards to get 1 card bullshit. Because that was pretty bad. So yeah, this is just them blatantly paywalling Brawl. They are taking a format that is a standard format that people want to play, fragmenting it, because now we got the Rise version and the non-Rise version, paper and not, even though they're both still like based on standard. And they're just saying, oh, you want to play it? Give us money. Like they're sectioning off a whole section of the game and saying, give us money to get into here. I mean, I've said it before, as long as they leave standard constructed, because that's what the game is, cool. If you want to play fancier stuff, you got to pay more. That's basically how it is in paper. It's not that absurd, but this event is just such a nothing burger. It's just stupid. At least every 5 wins, give us a pack. No limit. There you go. Or maybe put a little mini mastery thing and do put a limit on it. Something like that. Just every 5 games, you get a free Brawl pack or whatever. A historic pack or I don't know. Look, give us something. My God, it's 10,000 freaking coins just to let us play the damn game. I mean, why don't you just charge money for the game like they do with MTGO? I'm pretty sure last I checked, that game is still $10 and all you get is access to the game. Wow. That might not be true anymore, but it at least used to be. That's why I never got into it. I'm like, this is some bullshit. I got to buy cards on top of it. Screw that. I think they gave me some demo decks, but that's it. So that's stupid, but let's check out the Game Awards after party, which I legit don't know if they won anything and don't care. Let's see. Now that we've celebrated at the Game Awards, it's time to shuffle up and pick sides. Join Ashley, Larry, and Elspeth in a fight deep in the Theros underworld. They're both armed with some of Magic's most iconic and powerful cards, as well as preview cards from Theros Beyond Death, which were leaked yesterday. You'll earn Theros Beyond Death packs that you can open when the set releases in January. So, basically, first win is a pack that you can open in January, and then another pack, then another pack. Just straight up 3 free packs. You don't get kicked out for losses. Free entry. I mean, go do it. Select your deck, pick one of the 2. They're pre-made, but let's inspect them for a second, because there's something pretty spicy in here. I bet it'll surprise you, even though I put it in the freaking title. So we've got Mox Sapphire, Mox Jet, and Black Lotus in the deck. What? Now you might be thinking, they're not allowed to do that. They can't add that to a deck or a product because of the reserve list. No, digital is an exemption, always has been. You can buy these right now in MTGO, in fact. I think they're in like a Masters pack, or what do they call that? There's some word for it. Maybe it was Masters. I don't remember. Whatever. But yeah, Mox Sapphire, you drop it in for 0 and you tap it for blue immediately. It's literally just a land. I mean, it's a double dropped land. It's ridiculous. Part of the Power 9, pretty OP. Not back then necessarily. It was P. Now it's OP. 25 years later. We got Mox Jet, same thing with black. Then Black Lotus, drop it in for 0, sack it, add 3 mana of any one color. So you can just like turn 1, like anything from here down, and maybe even some of, well, not turn 1, but turn 2, some of this stuff. So yikes. Okay. There's some pretty tasty stuff in here too. Ancestral Recall, you pay 1 and target player draws 3 cards. Yeah, they even added, I want to say new artwork, but I think that's the MTGO new artwork, so it's not that new. Yeah, there's some spicy stuff in here. I mean, you look through it. Eldest Reborn is back. That's fun. Just crazy stuff, really. But it gets even weirder with the other one. Elspeth here, which is like powerful creatures, equipment, enchantments, like boost, let's go. And Ashley Larry is just try to annoy your opponent to death. Like literally try to annoy them until they leave the game. I'll be playing this one, in case you didn't see on the other screen. We got Soul Frickin' Ring. What? Drop it in for 1, tap it for 2 forever. Hello. Then we've got Mox Pearl and Mox... Oh, no Mox anything. It's just Black Lotus, just straight up. We got Sword of frickin' Fire and Ice. Holy crap. And I think... no, that's a Sigiled Sword. That's cool. What else is in here? We got Daxus in here. He's new. A couple new cards. Swords to Plowshares. That's pretty spicy. I don't think it fits his deck at all, but whatever. I mean, Decree of Justice from Shadowmoor, holy hell. Arch of Haraska needed to be returned for some reason. Mindstone, that's pretty wild. In the right deck, it's powerful. In this deck, it's like whatever. So they're just throwing these in as like a big, whoa, look what we added. And honestly, in the actual deck, I don't think they're that amazing. But it has the wow factor. I'll tell you that right now. So yeah, Elspeth is exactly what I thought. It's basically just like absolutely wild, crazy giant creatures coming at you, strap everything to them, and let's go, ambush spells, yeehaw. And then, yeah, Ashiaka's just discard stuff, exile stuff, steal stuff, pin stuff down, or whatever, just return it to hand, or all that blue-black crap. I don't know. It does stuff like that. Very, very, very obnoxious, very annoying. I hate that archetype. I can't even call it a mechanic. I'll say archetype. I guess it's a good offset for this. So this is trying to like legitimately win the game with an OP as all hell deck, and then Ashiok is just trying to annoy the shit out of your opponent. So not a fun event, but you get 3 free packs, so I would go slog through it if I were you. I didn't even win the first one here, unfortunately. Just barely. Had them by 1 swing and then they got me. But yeah, free packs, whatever. So, I mean, honestly, if it's a mirror match or these are somewhat evenly matched, you're probably going to have to play 6 games to get 3 wins because it's roughly a 50-50. So, yeah, these games tend to draw out a while because they're built as slow decks. So, I don't know when this expires. They refuse to tell anybody. There's no ticking clock, nothing. You have some amount of time to finish this. Can we just put a clock right here, guys? Is that too damn hard? I mean, seriously. Anyway, that pretty much covers the changes, patches, all that. You can see I'm hoarding all kinds of currencies here. Probably going to do one more draft. I'll do 2020. I'm pretty good at that. Try to get to over 3,000 gems because I think it's like 3,200 for the Mastery Pass, which will be in about a month. So I've got a month to make like 1,500 coins or whatever. I should be able to do that. And my Mastery's at 96 too. So yeah, you might want to check yours out. Make sure you're getting up there, not missing anything. And you do get a bonus, I think 25 XP per win up to like 10 or 20 per day now. That was added on top of the normal progression. So if you really need to, just absolutely grind it out. Free play, fast stack, whatever. So that's about it for this update. Let me know what you think about all this craziness, and I will see you guys next video.